Okay, for today's video, I'm going to be using this cute little sign. I love you to the moon and back, XOXO, and then he's got a little kiss, lipstick kiss on him. I'm also going to be using this 2.5-inch red ribbon, along with this red heart ribbon, with the black and white dash check around the hearts. For my mesh, I'm going to be using this white border stripe mesh. My mesh is cut to 20 inches. I'm also going to be using this one. It's also cut to 20 inches. And I'm going to alternate the colors, red, black, red, black. And then I have this snow mesh, or actually tulle, that I'm only going to be using on the black, not the white, just to lighten it up a bit. And my tulle is cut to 15 inches. So I'm going to be doing the woodland ruffle. Oh no, I'm going to be doing the ruffle today. My wreath frame is a Dollar Tree wreath frame, and it's just what I prefer to use. Here's the tag from it. Okay, now today I'm going to be doing the ruffle, like I said, and I'm going to be using my rock so that I can stay in the middle of the ruffle. So I don't know if my intro was on there or not, but if not, I've re-explained every single thing that I'm going to be making, or I've re-explained the size of each piece of mesh. My ribbons are cut to 12 inches. Okay, I've got my Bodabra here, and I'm going to be sticking this ruffle in. And then, because the tulle and the mesh, they stick to each other like crazy. So I'm going to do that opposite. And I'm just going to, like, walk my fingers up the snowdrift tulle. Put it on there. Bring them both out. And I'm going to start from the outside because, like I said, this sticks to each other really bad. And I don't want that, so here we go. I think I do much better standing up making a wreath. I tried sitting down, and it's just not for me. I'm just so used to standing. So, I've got my hot tea sitting here. Okay, let me unroll this. Put my rock on it. I want to tuck this under just a bit. Now my white border stripe mesh that I'm using, I will not be putting the white tulle on there. Okay. Oh no. My wreath frame, I have 6 ties on the top that get ribbon and mesh, and on the bottom I won't be putting mesh or ribbons into the black pipe cleaners. I'm only putting ribbon into the red ones because I don't like for my entire wreath to be covered with ribbon and not be able to see the mesh. It kind of defeats the purpose to me, but it's just my way of thinking. I'm going to go ahead and add my ribbons. Every time I make 2 ruffles, I'll add my ribbons. And I want the black on the white. I want the black dash hearts to be on my white mesh. And then I'm going to put the red mini little hearts on my black mesh. I never really start on the outside of my wreath form, but today, since I'm going to be using the tool, or I'm using the tool, I decided to do the outside first. So I have 18 pipe cleaners on my wreath frame. Okay, back to the black. Here, I already have this one made. So I'm just put this one in next. If you are new to my channel, thank you for coming, and please like and subscribe and share my video if you would, because that really helps me in the YouTube world to help me get my videos out there. Okay, back to the white. Now this wreath here I'm making for my front door. I'm in need of a Valentine's Day wreath. I do have the sign and the ribbons available in my shop, and I will have that linked below. It's the sign and ribbon kit. I also have others. So I wanted to get this redone, and the next one that I will be making is, sorry guys, I need a drink. The black. The next wreath I make will be St. Patrick's Day. But yeah, I've got some really pretty signs and ribbons in my shop. Perfectly Imperfect US. It's easier for me to use the rock on the end of my Ruffle, and then I hold it with my Bogabra, grab the tool. My tool is cut to 15 inches. Get it going right up the middle. And you try to make sure your Ruffle is the same on both sides. Like, try to make sure your mesh is sticking out about equal amounts on both sides. And if you mess up a little bit, it's okay. Nothing has to be perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do my ribbon. Time for this. I absolutely love this ribbon. When you're using a pattern ribbon like this, you want to make sure that all of your hearts are going in the same direction all the way around your wreath. Because see, this has a top and a bottom to your heart. You just want to make sure that everything's facing the same way. It keeps your eye flowing. And for this particular wreath, I went ahead and made my bow beforehand. Okay, next is the white, so I'll use this one. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Fold your ribbons to find the middle and scrunch it up in your hand or on the table, whichever you prefer. Put this down in here. Alright, just love it. I love this ribbon. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm at the back to the little hearts. And I know I started making this, and I have all of my wreath supplies in storage because we sold our house and moved to an apartment to downsize a bit. And I realized all my Valentine decorations are in my storage, so that's okay. Still going to turn out really pretty. I mean, just the mesh and the ribbon speak for themselves, and then the sign. Alright, now we're back to white. Lay my white mesh down. Rock. Some days I don't actually have to have the rock, but some days I just don't feel like messing with it, so it helps me stay in the center. So if you've ever thought about making a wreath, but you don't know how to pick your ribbons or anything like that, get the sign in the ribbon and make your own Valentine's Day wreath. Okay, we want to make sure they're standing up next to each other. And I'll do a black, and then it'll be time to add my ribbons again. And I got a new bow maker for Christmas, and I don't think it's my very favorite. I really thought I was going to love it. The thing I do like about it is that I can see the numbers on it to make sure my measurements are accurate. I think I just got used to using the easy bow, so that's what I do. Although I did make my bow for this wreath on it. Okay. This down in there. Make sure you get it on there very, very tight. Alright, to the ribbons. I'm going to have to move this so you guys can see me. Okay, maybe that's a bit better. This in the middle. We'll make like the little birdie wings. And you know, when I get the outside done, I'll go around and fluff everything out, stand my ruffles up next to each other. Although the less you touch mesh that has tulle in it, or actually any kind of mesh, the less you touch it, the less it's going to fray. Alrighty. All of my ribbons are very good quality. Right up and out. This one right here. And like I said, when I get done with the outside, I'll go around, make sure my ruffles are standing up. Back to white. And sometimes I can just ruffle it up by rocking it. And this one's going in here. That on there. Back to black. I wonder where my, oh, here it is. My rock was hiding from me. I'll move these out of the way so I don't get them all over the floor. My ribbons. Oh, this is the newest addition to our house. This is Precious. You guys usually see Whittle up here. He's my other cat. His name is Whittle, like whittling a stick. I don't know why, that's just what I named him. And I think my cat's half human. He's something. He knows how to open doors and everything. It's wild. So how many of you guys like cats? I know there's people that really like them, and then people that not so much. I love my fur babies. Pull this up. Lay it down into the next pipe cleaner. Oh. Well, I wasn't going to put ribbons in my black ones, guys. So now, I'm going to have to go around and take the ribbon out of the black pipe cleaners. Do I have a ribbon in any others? Yes, I do. Okay, that means I'm going to have to start alternating. Sorry about this, guys. But sometimes it just doesn't work out. I'm putting mesh and tulle into the black ones, but not ribbon. Like I said, I don't like for my whole wreath to be like smothered in ribbon. I like for the mesh to show as well. Okay, so we have this one, this one. Oh, that doesn't go there. So what I'm going to have to do, since I'm doing every other one, I mean, this is real, guys. You know, I make mistakes just like everyone else. Okay, the black, and then this one needs to be the mini heart ribbon. I'm glad I caught it early enough. As a matter of fact, I can go ahead and cut off my black pipe cleaners as I add the mesh. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my trash can real quick. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Okay, I can cut the black pipe cleaners off that I'm only adding the mesh and tulle to, because I won't be putting ribbon in them. Make sure your mesh is really tight in there. You don't want to put it in there loose. You take the chance of losing it. And I usually cut frays as I go because they drive me crazy. Okay, here's another black pipe cleaner. I need mini heart ribbon in the next one. Here we go, over here. And this one's going to go down inside here. And cut the black off again. Every other pipe cleaner pretty much on the frame is one will get ribbon, one will not, the way that I do it. Okay, now back to our white. We have 3 more to complete on the bottom. So, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and the New Year's started off great for everyone. The bigger my wreath gets, the less room I have on my table. But I told my husband I need another surface to put my materials on. Because like I said, we sold our house, we moved to an apartment to downsize and save some money, of course. So this is what I have to work with. You guys used to watch me, you know that I had a craft room and everything. I loved it. And we are going to be buying another house soon. Just have to figure it all out. Okay, I have 2 left on the bottom. Back to black. Now I like to tuck my mesh under in the beginning and at the end so that my edges are kind of concealed. And the Bodega is just acting like an extra hand for me. Hope you guys can see okay. Oh, it's on the floor. No wonder I couldn't find it. Okay, I'm going to roll this. Scrunch this up. This is just snow tulle, but I think it really lightens it up because it's on the black. Okay, I'm going to put this one down into this black pipe cleaner. And then we'll do the last one on the bottom, which is white. And then I'll fill in the ribbons for the bottom. Or I should say outside, because this wreath frame has an inside and an outside. And a work form that's already prepared for you. Has 18 ties on it, but it's elevated and it has a higher middle than it does bottom. But I live in a small place, so that was the last. Nope, I got 2 blocks next to each other. See guys, I'm out of practice, but I'm showing you how it really is. And I already cut that pipe cleaner off, so I'm gonna have to grab another one. Oh, no, it goes right here. See, they like to hide from you. They like to hide from you. So this ruffle is going down in here. You always want to make sure you stand it up. Okay, now I can add this ribbon next. Moving along. Now it's time for the mini heart ribbon. Pull it in half. Find your center. Scrunch it up right there. And put that down in there. We only have 6 ties in the center of this frame. Okay, here we go. For the inside, I'm going to start with black. I can go ahead and cut off my black pipe cleaners. That one's done. Okay, already did. So now, we're going to start on the middle of the frame. This is a 14-inch Dollar Tree wreath frame. Again, my mesh is cut to 20 inches. It's border stripe mesh. Dab her back over here and add the snow tool. I just think that the tool in here, you know, gives it different textures. Makes it more appealing when you can see different textures. Okay. Now, I did the outside first because, like I said, this tool and mesh, they stick to everything, especially each other. All of the inside 6 ties will be getting ribbon and mesh. Back to white. You really have to look for them when you have all this on there. Makes it kind of hard. They like to hide. Okay. Now I'm going to be adding ribbons to the inside. So I'm going to start with the red and red glitter hearts with black dash edging. One of them is 2.5 inches wide, one of them is 1.5. All of my inside pipe cleaners are red, so I will be putting mesh and ribbon in both of them. But I'm still only putting the tulle in the black, on top of the black. Lay this down in here. Make sure you get it in there really tight. Alright, back to the white. You really got to make sure you don't skip them. We have 4 left total. Well, I just dropped my sign. That's okay, I can grab it. Like I said, I wish I had just a little bit of a bigger table or a table by my desk. But I don't, the thing is, I don't really have a space to put a table. That's probably why I don't have one, because I would have already done it. Okay, the black, 3 left. Bodabra. You put it in the Bodabra if you have one. It's kind of easier to straighten out your edges to make sure that it's the same length on both sides. Okay, the tulle. Go. And like I said, guys, if you've not been here before, thank you for coming. My name is Teresa. I probably said that in my intro, but just in case you were wondering. And you are at Perfectly Imperfect Designs. Okay, my ribbons, back to the black dash. These ribbons are beautiful. I have these ribbons, sign combo, and a lot of other ones in my shop. I'm going to be making some more listings today. Okay, let's see. Back to the glitter dot, or glitter mini hearts. I think this will be my last St. Patrick's Day wreath. I mean, my last Valentine's Day wreath. Unless I get another order for one, but you know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, Easter. You know, as a crafter, you have to start early. Nobody wants to buy an Easter wreath like the day before Easter. You want it on your door to enjoy it. Alright, the next one will be white. Oh, where is my speaker? Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Alright, I got it. Phew. Okay, we got the white in there. Okay, we only have 2 left. The black. Oh, you really can't see me. Sorry about that. I need to brush up on my tutorials. I realize how out of practice I've been. I did take like a short little break so that we could get moved. Did any of you guys make New Year's resolutions? If you did, tell me your name and what your resolution is for 2022. Okay, back to the black. I think. Nope, that's a white. Black goes down in here. And now we have 1 left. Before I go around and straighten things out, show you the bow. We have white left. Looks like I'm missing 1. Let me look underneath the wreath. No, I'm not. I must have just cut an extra set of ribbons. That's okay. That's better than missing 1 and having to go back and rearrange everything so that it's every other one. Okay, put this one down in here and tie it on up. Okay, we have all of our mesh and tulle in. And I'm going to go around and make sure that, nope, that's perfect. I do have enough. So this one, okay. We only have 2 ribbon sets left. I need for you guys to be able to see. Maybe if I move this. Okay. You can do your wings or your ribbon like birdie wings and put it on here, or you can do them and pull them out, whatever you prefer, or pull the ribbons out towards you instead of having a curve in them. It's totally up to you. There's no rules about making a wreath. Do it any way you want. It's your wreath. Okay, our very last ribbon set. And right here. And then I will be cutting the pipe cleaners. And we'll get the bow and the sign. go. Okay, I'm going to go around and make sure everything's standing up, especially the ribbons. You want to be able to see them. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the pipe cleaners off of my center ring. And we need these to be all standing up pretty. And the ruffles. Ruffles have to stand up pretty too. And I cut any obvious fraying off. It drives me absolutely crazy. And cut this pipe cleaner off. And then I just tuck the little stem that's left after cutting it down in there. Just to make sure everything's nice and tight because it is going on my front door. And I don't want to. Let me put my sign where it goes. There, can you see it? Okay, next one. And this turns out really pretty, especially after I add the bow and the sign. And I will have pictures of it on my door. I just took my Christmas wreath off of my door the other day. I took down all of my Christmas stuff. For some reason I forgot the wreath. Alrighty. Here we go. There's our wreath base. Okay, let me move some stuff out of the way. I will get the bow and the sign. Okay, this is the bow I made. So I always like to put my sign on first. So let me get my prepared sign. Oh, it fell. And I forgot to pick it up. Okay, again, this is the sign. I've already put these tie mounts on the back of it with E6000. And then I just put a pipe cleaner through each one of them. So let's see how I want to do this. I got my sign here. I could put the bow to the side. I could put the bow at the bottom. But I don't know if I want it to the side or the top or the bottom. I could cut my bow tails, not like that. Maybe on the side. Or the bottom. Which one do I want to do? Do I want it on the bottom or the top? Let me hold it up for a minute, guys. Decisions. And I think I'm going to put it on the side. So, I'm going to put my sign on first. That's how I like to do it. I have one of these yarn needles. You can get these at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or my friend Wreath Decor by Dawn. She has them in her shop. It just helps get it down in there. And if you go through your mesh, then you have more support for your sign. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Down in there. Okay, I got it down in there. Next one. Down in there. Oh, there's Whittle. You guys heard him meow. Okay, I'm going to turn it over for a minute. Whittle's my cat. He's so precious to me. I've always loved cats when I was a child. And I got that too tight, guys. So don't put your sign on so tight it looks like it's choking your mesh. You don't want it falling off either. Hold on a minute, you guys. I gotta open this door so that my cat will stop going nuts. Just a minute, Whittle. Alright, hold on just a second. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat was wanting in the bedroom. Like I said, it's really early where I'm at. Early in the morning. I don't know what time you're watching this, or day, night, or where you're at. If you would, please subscribe. Share my video. By sharing my video, it helps me get out there. Pull this through the mesh. Got it. Now we have one more. Put this through here, and then our sign will be mounted to the wreath. And then we'll put our bow on. The bow turned out so pretty. I'm so proud of it. But I added some extra ribbons to my bow that are not in the combo. Everything you're looking at right now as far as ribbons in the sign is available in my shop. Okay, pull this through. Whoa. Again, we want to turn it over. Tie our sign on. And you just want to make sure you tie it to one of the bars. And guys, sometimes I cover the back of my wreath, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how it looks when I get everything on it. Nobody can really see the back of your wreath if you have it hanging on the door. In most cases, unless you have a glass door. Okay, I can tie this right here to this bar. And I will go around and cut off my pipe cleaners once again. Okay, there's our sign. Here's our sign. I have the sign on. Okay, let's see what our bow is going to look like on here. I kind of like my bow tilting in towards my sign. So let's see, I'm going to put it about right. Get it on here first, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to place it exactly so I can go down the mesh with it. I want it a little bit higher than the sign. Okay, I'll pull this through the mesh. Hopefully both sides went through, and it did. Before I get that on there real tight, I want to hold it up and make sure it's where I want it to be. I still have to dovetail my ribbon tails, or my bow anyway. Okay, let me see if it's in the right place. I just want to make sure it's up high enough. See if that's my bow. Okay, so I want it a little higher, so what I'm going to do is take it back out, not out of all the mesh, and move it up a little. And like I said, I will go back, tighten up everything, make sure my mechanics look nice and smooth. Okay, let's fluff the bow. Most of the time I like working on my bow from the back to the front. To me, that's just easier. That way you see everything. And you just pull it towards you. Spread out your red loops. Spread out all of your loops. I love red, black, and white together. I think it just looks super classy. You have to move your loops where you want them. Sometimes you just have to show them who's boss. Alright, for my bow tails, first of all, let me hold it up. Now I got the bow on it, guys. Okay. I think I'm going to cut this a bit. I don't want it super long. Okay, I'm just cutting the length of them right now. I'm not actually dovetailing anything. In order to dovetail, hold on, let me fix this. In order to dovetail the ribbons, you take it, fold it in half, and then cut from the folded side to the open side. You're less likely to get cut that way. And my tails don't have to be perfectly lined up at the bottom. I don't do that. Sometimes I like them like layered or jagged, I guess you could say. Okay. Hold it. Cut it. Now to the red. work on this side. Pull both of these and cut. And we have these. This one, I think this is the last one to do. And you just kind of rub your hands up under it so they give it a little bit of a curl. I got this black one way too long. I roll it a bit. You don't have to do it this way. It's just, I'm just messing around with it a little. And this one here is entirely too long. So, it's about the same. Alright guys, hold on just a second and I'm going to hold it up. First you can look at it like this. I think it turned out super, super cute. Again, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share. I try to put up at least one tutorial every week. And I'm getting back on my schedule because I'm getting a little rusty, guys. Took time off to move, get settled. Pipe cleaner right there. Okay, now I will go around and just make sure my pipe cleaners are cut off. Make sure all my ruffles are standing up and my ribbons. And I will see you in just a second when I hold it up. Again, thank you. Without you guys watching, I wouldn't be on YouTube. The ribbons and the sign are in my shop, along with other ones. Okay, so let me see what this is going to look like. I think it turned out adorable. Thank you for watching, and I will be back here in just a second to hold it up. Have a good one, everyone. Guys, this is my finished wreath. Love you to the moon and back. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at that. I was going to be on camera today, but then I decided that I just wasn't up to it yet. So, this is the completed wreath. Love you to the moon and back. He's got a little lipstick kiss on his bum. All the ribbons that you see in this wreath and the wreath sign are available in my Etsy shop that I will have listed below. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for coming back. Please like and subscribe if you would, and share my video with family and friends because it helps YouTube notice me just a bit more.